Welcome back to the Periodic Talks podcast.
I'm your co-host, Alondra Acevedo.
And I'm your other co-host, Kennedy Brown.
And today we're bringing you a Periodic Talk episode, spooky edition. So we're going to have a couple of spooky fun facts. We have a couple of submissions from our Instagram story that we're going to be discussing today. And we are also going to get into some spooky spots around San Antonio in this episode. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the first thing that we are going to look at is the spooky spots around San Antonio. So I have two, and the first one that I found was the Menger Hotel.
Okay.
So it is downtown, and it is located next to the Alamo, which
remember.
Yes. Remember the Alamo.
Remember.
Yes. Because I've heard downtown in general, just where the Alamo is at, is like already like haunted. There's like a bunch of different spots.
Yeah.
And they have ghost tours too down there, but I don't know if that's too believable. Those ghost tours.
I don't know. Like a lot of people died there. You know, like Davy Crockett.
Not Davy Crockett.
Crockett. The right. Like he wore the raccoon.
Fact check that.
Fact check. He wore the raccoon hat.
Yeah, we're science majors. We're not like history. Yeah. So located next to the Alamo, the Menger Hotel, built in 1859, is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in Texas.
Oh.
Guests have reported seeing ghostly figures, including a woman in a blue dress believed to be Sally White, a chambermaid who was by her husband. Some even claim to see the ghost of Theodore Roosevelt recruiting his Rough Riders in the hotel bar.
Did Teddy Roosevelt like die there? Like, why would he be there?
Wait, Teddy Roosevelt. Oh,
is that who it is?
God, Theodore? Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt. I've never
Teddy
heard.
Roosevelt.
That's cute, little Teddy.
Yeah. That's why they call them teddy bears.
So Sally White, I kind of did some research on her because I was like, who's that? She was the chambermaid at the hotel, and then according to the local legend, she was
Pew-pewed?
Yes, she was pew-pewed and wounded, and she was actually pew-pewed by her husband back in March 28th of 1876 within the hotel. Her spirit is said to wander the old Victorian wing/hallways of the hotel, often carrying towels or doing maid duties. Guests have reported seeing a woman in old period maid's uniform with a bandana or a scarf. One of the guests said that they described seeing what looked like a maid with a cart walking ahead of them down a hallway. And then when they turned the corner, which the corner was like a dead end, the woman wasn't there anymore. And they gave it a 4-star review. So...
I mean, like, if you go to a haunted hotel, like, I expect to see some ghosts.
Yeah. Or, like, looking for those things. I wonder if people... like stay there, and some of them like don't really know, like they don't care. They're like, oh, okay, because you know how everybody comes to San Antonio, they're like, oh, let's go to the Alamo, like downtown. I wonder if they like stay because they want to stay downtown, but they don't like know
like the history,
that it's like that it like might be like haunted if you believe in anything.
Yeah.
Like, would you stay in a haunted hotel?
Maybe like
a Sam and Kobe moment, like like would you stay or no?
I think, I don't know, like on a scale of like 1 to haunted, like maybe like silly goofy haunted. Like I wouldn't be in like American Horror Story like hotel. Like that's like that's sick. Like,
yeah. Oh my God. I would stay up all night. Like if I'm doing that for an experience with like friends, because there's people that actually like go
sleepover.
I'm like absolutely not. And then the second spooky spot that I found, which is really famous, is the Ghost Tracks. Have you heard of the Ghost Tracks in San Antonio?
I actually have not. No? I'm from Houston, so
Houston native. Fake.
So like if any Houston viewers are watching, I'm like on the outside, so don't eviscerate me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Ghost Tracks in San Antonio, they're in the intersection of Shane and Villamane roads. Legend says that if you stop your car on the railroad tracks and put it in neutral, unseen hands will push your car to safety. So the story goes that a school bus full of children was hit by a train there in the 1930s/1940s, and the spirits of the children now protect others from the same fate.
Would you stop your car on train tracks? Because that already, like, freaks me out as is. Yeah. Like, hello.
And people go at night to do this, by the way. Like, I've seen on Reddit, a bunch of people, what they do is they'll get flour and they put it on their car on the backside to see the handprints. And there's a bunch of images of, like, they might be fake, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to test that out. I'm already scared of trains as is. Would you?
I don't know, because it's like downtown San Antonio. It's like outside. Like, no. But yeah, the school bus was full of children, and again, I don't know how the bus ended up stopped. I'm assuming that it didn't just like go into the train or anything like that, but I think it like broke down or something like that. So yeah, some people, like I said, they do the flour or they'll do baby powder, and yeah, there's just a bunch of images of people like testing that out. So I thought that was really, really cool. And actually last year we wanted to go visit and make like a video. Yeah, that was a behind the scenes never posted video, guys. We were gonna go and check and like test that theory. But yeah, and that is one of San Antonio's most well-known urban haunted spots.
Maybe I'll have to check it out. We can kiki it up with the maid. Right, so I'll get into my student segment. Okay. Yes. So earlier this week, we asked our Instagram story their spookiest UTSA encounters, and we got a couple. A lot of them are silly, goofy, per se.
They're lighter. But that's good. We don't want...
Yeah, at least our campus is not haunted.
We just talked about a lot of MQPU, so a little bit lighter and fun.
So my first one that we actually got 2 of these submissions. Oh. They got attacked by the UTSA squirrels. Yeah.
I wonder if it was Jeb. Do you know who Jeb is? Who is Jeb? Is... The COS is like squirrel. I would always give him pineapple and like peanuts. Like,
do you think they were like attacking Klesi students?
Maybe did I set that system up? Did I do that? Because I literally would give. I have pictures of me giving like Jeb. Vero has given him food too, pita chips on her way out. She's like, look at what Jeb like. So we'll call it COS versus Klesi.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're not in the College of Sciences, Jeb will get you.
Jeb will get you.
Yeah.
So 2 people. There's no context. Just
no, 2 people. One person said I got attacked by the squirrels, and then another person just straight up put squirrels.
I wonder if they were like holding food, or
I think it was unprompted.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Maybe they're just like. Yeah. Maybe they're mad about the parking too.
Jeb is protecting us.
Yeah,
he's watching over us.
Or they're just pissed about the parking.
Yeah,
like how we.
Yeah, me too. Another one we got. A stranger called out their name to get them to join their org. Like, they didn't know this person, and they just were like, "Hey,"
like
yelled. Yelled their name, but a complete stranger. I don't know. Maybe they looked him up in the directory. You know, I feel like that's like not a great way for recruitment.
Yeah, don't do that.
Self-plug though. If you're looking for a health org, you should join Alpha Epsilon Delta.
AD. Yes, guys. Remember, meeting on Thursdays, Thursday evenings at 7:30.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I will not know you by name unless you introduce me, because that's a little scary, and I don't want to end up on these submissions.
Yeah, but join AD. Well, it was definitely not AED.
Yeah,
I can tell you
it was not AED.
We didn't do that.
Another one we got, no context, chemistry.
Valid.
I understand. Valid. It's pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm in OChem right now, and it's okay, but the conversations that I hear around me are kind of brutal. Yeah. And I am like, yeah, you should go to a tutoring session or 2.
Yeah. Another plug, Tomas Rivera Center.
Tomas Rivera behind the Rowdy statue. Yes.
If you need tutoring. I was all over the place in chemistry. Like, some exams I'd get like a 48, and then I'd be like, darn, I need to lock in, and then I'd get a 104. Yeah. And then I wouldn't lock in, and then I'd get like a 40. I was all over the place. But, yeah. Scary. And then the last one we got, someone came up to me in the dark to ask for some fries when I was walking back to my dorm. I don't know if big backs really scare me personally.
Or so said fries were in hand, I'm assuming.
Yeah, like I think they were walking back with Chick-fil-A. I think that's just being bold.
Well, yeah, one thing that people do have is the nerve.
Yeah.
People really do have
audacity.
Like the nerve. Yeah, the audacity.
But it was like walking in the dark. Like, imagine
back to my dorm. Back to Chisholm.
Yeah. This sounds like some Chisholm activity.
Scary.
Like
that's really scary.
Yeah.
No beef with everybody that lives at Chisholm.
Yeah.
Love y'all. But that's. Did you say yes? Said person, if you're watching right now, did you say yes?
I don't think they did. I would not have given my fries to her. Actually.
What would have been your response?
I think silence. I would have
You would have just looked at them?
I probably would have been like,
Oh my gosh.
You know?
And then a squirrel attacks them.
Yeah.
And they're dead.
I'd call up Jeb.
Jeb!
Yes,
I hope that I can insert a picture here. That's Jeb, guys.
Yeah, I know you have a spooky encounter.
I haven't, like, directly, like, faced with any of that. I'm pretty religious and things like that. So I don't like to dabble too much into that, but I love horror movies. Like I love Halloween. I love all of that stuff. Here in the SSE, not to scare y'all, still come to the SSE. We have horror rooms and stuff like that, and y'all can talk to us. But here in the SSE, after the AED meetings, I've been walking back with Jacob, and when we come through the doors to leave through the exit, there was one night where we were passing by the kitchen, and you know how there's like the automatic lights? Yeah. So the door was kind of cracked open a little bit, and we walked past it, and like the light turned on. We were like, oh, okay. But it was like, I'm telling you, like sliver, like this much. And we were not inside the kitchen, and we weren't like that close to it. Like, what was the movement? We just like said like, oh, it was just because we walked past it, but obviously we got scared. We were all giggling. We left because it was already dark. But then we came back and we tested it because obviously we were freaked out. Didn't turn on. The light did not turn on. Oh. And we've done it multiple times after, and it did not turn on. And another time, one of the doors of like I think it was the lead office. It was either the lead office or the huddle room. We walked past it also after an AED meeting, and it opened a little bit. We got so freaked out. It's always after the AED meetings. Oh my gosh. Yes. Wait, guys, they're gonna get scared of AED. No, guys. Don't. Allegedly, all of this happened. Yeah. After an AED. Yeah. Do you have any spooky encounters? Do I have any spooky encounters? Yeah, just in life in general.
I mean, like, other than, like, I hear, like, little pitter-patters, like, at my house, like, in the ceiling. My house in Houston. Really? Yeah, like, I'll hear pitter-patters in the ceiling, but we're also by, like, a green belt, so it could be, like, raccoons living in our attic.
Have you heard of when people, like, live in other people's houses? They don't know?
Yes, I have seen that. Squatters. Squatters? Yes, no, there have been times where I, like, think that it's, like, someone who's living in our roof. And, you know, it's, like, really hard legally to, like, because squatters have rights. For some reason, yeah. So, like, if someone is squatting in your house, it takes so long to evict them. You have to go through court. You have to pay a bunch of legal fees because, yeah, they have rights in some states.
So if there's somebody in your attic and you find them and you call the police, they're like, no.
I think it's a little bit, like, I think if that were the case, like, they'd go to jail. Yeah. But, like, if you were renting out a room, for example, or, like, subleasing your apartment, and then they stop paying you for, like, rent and stuff, okay. Like, and you're like, okay, you need to get out, like, I'm evicting you. Oh, okay. They can be like, no.
I was thinking, like EBGB, like, creepy, like, they literally snuck into, like,
but some house. People do, like, let's say you move away, like, for a vacation, and, like, you have an Airbnb, right? Someone can, like, live in that house.
And you just,
and then not get it back.
Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Someone will sneak in your house and be like, oh, well, the owner hasn't been here in a couple weeks, so I just claimed my residency.
Oh my god. I watched the movie, I forgot what it was called, but it had a creepy, like, front cover of, like, the monkey mask or a frog mask. Oh. And the movie is about squatters. Oh. And it was a good movie, but it was really creepy. But yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so now we're gonna get into some spooky scientific facts. Our first one, did you know that your body glows in the dark? You just can't see it.
I just know I glow every day.
There's a period.
But I don't know about in the dark.
Like, yeah, you're like a little, like, glow stick in the dark. So apparently we glow like 24/7, but again, our eyes just can't see it. So humans naturally emit a faint visible light caused by chemical reactions inside of our cells. When molecules in your body interact with oxygen, they produce tiny bursts of light called biophotons. Oh. Researchers using special cameras have confirmed that we glow brightest in the late afternoon and dimmest at night, following our biological clock. The only reason we can't see it is because the glow is 1,000 times weaker than what our eyes can detect. So your body gives off that 24/7 light, even in total darkness.
Do you think, like, some animals can detect it? Because, like, sometimes,
Yeah.
like, when I'm trying to have a Disney princess moment and approach an animal and hope that it comes home with
and then
me.
the UTSA squirrel attack.
Yeah, and then, like, you get attacked or they run away.
Like, what is this
like,
glowing
is it
thing?
because it's, like, I'm glowing?
I'm assuming, like, probably, like, nocturnal
Yeah.
animals probably do. But I thought that was, like, really, really cool. So our second fact is that you can still be conscious after being declared dead.
Hello?
Yeah. I thought that one was really creepy. Because I like to read a lot of psychological, like, thrillers and stuff like that. And this, like, phenomenon has actually been in, like, a couple of, like, plots that I've read. But I didn't think it was, like, real.
Yeah.
Until I like did more research and was like, what the heck? So studies on people who've experienced cardiac arrest show that the brain can remain active for several minutes after the heart stops beating. Some patients who were later revived described hearing doctors talking, seeing the room from above, or feeling like they were outside of their body, even though they had no heartbeat or pulse at the time. Scientists believe this happens because the brain goes through a final surge of electrical activity, almost like a last flash of awareness before shutting down. It's chilling to think that for a short time after death, your mind like might still exactly know what's happening.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean, like, you can see from, like, the third?
But, yeah.
Yes.
I think almost kind of like maybe it's a dream state.
Yeah.
So maybe they're getting, like, the information from, like, you know, hearing things, like your doctor's talking, and then your brain's trying to fill in the gaps by, like, seeing outside of your body. Yeah.
There's a movie about someone that they went to heaven and they came back. Have you seen that? I'm like, maybe that has to do, maybe, I don't know. We're scientists, so we're thinking in that way. Yeah, I thought that was, like, really, really cool.
No, that's scary.
Our last fact. So your brain can play tricks on you when you stare into a mirror.
Oh.
I thought this one was really creepy. I was like, because I've heard that it's, like, bad to, like, put, like, mirrors in front of each other. Have you heard that? Or that you shouldn't put a mirror in front of your bed?
Yeah, but I do that every time.
You do? You sleep with a mirror? Like,
I don't know. I think like feng shui, like, you know what I mean. Like the mirror, that's just like
that's
the mirror,
like the negative feng shui.
No, but like, where else am I gonna put my mirror? Like, my bed's in the middle of the room.
You're opening up a portal. Oh my gosh. But okay, so in a dimly lit room, staring into your own reflection for several minutes can make your face seem to shift, melt, or transform into something unrecognizable. This is caused by the Troxler effect, where your brain begins to ignore static details in your vision. As your focus drifts, your mind fills in the blanks, creating illusions of ghostly faces or even figures behind you. It's completely psychological, but when you actually see it happen, it feels supernatural. Yeah.
I feel like I want to like test this when I get home. Like just stare at myself in the mirror.
Like, no, stop, Kenny. We like don't see Kenny.
Yeah, like, my mirror is in front of my bed. I'm about to stare at myself for like.
That's so creepy. Yeah. Stop. That made me think of the Bloody Mary. That's probably why that stuff happens.
I have a messed up story.
Do tell.
Okay, so when I was younger, I was like a little evil, like, you know what I mean, like, but I was also very scientific. So like in my head, I was like performing an experiment. Yeah. So we had a babysitter. And we had heard about, like, Bloody Mary. And so we, like, chased her into the bathroom and then closed the door and shut off the lights. And we were like, if you want to come out, you need to do this.
You did this to your babysitter?
Yeah. Okay, but listen. Okay.
Are the vet schools hearing this?
No, but it was, like, me and a group of kids. And, like, her siblings who were our age were also with us. So it was, like... 6 against 1. So it wasn't just me. I wasn't just like evil child. Like it was like 6 evil children. Okay. Yeah. It was giving Children of the Corn. But yeah, no. It didn't work.
Did you get in trouble?
No.
Did she tell your parents?
No. I think she thought it was funny.
Okay. It was like lighthearted.
I was like 6. Like, you know what I mean? Okay. Also, like, as someone who's older, like, how do you get cornered by like 6
That's what I was.
Yeah. It's kind of giving like one of those things where it's like, would you rather take on 1,000 tiny horses or like one giant like chicken or something?
She chose the 6-year-old Kennedy.
Yeah.
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 Well, other than that, quick tidbits, do you want to just remind our viewers a little bit more about our 4-year plan?
Yeah, so you should get an email in your UTSA student account whether or not you have made your requirements to attend the banquet.
Yes.
Our 4-year plan committee will grade all your points. If you're a senior, you will get an invitation, and then we're also doing a regalia pickup event sometime in the coming weeks for all our underclassmen, non-graduating seniors.
Yeah, and then if you can't attend the event, you can always stop by the SSC. Again, you're gonna get an email when everything is ready to pick up, but you can stop by the SSC and just check in at the front desk, and we will get your baggie ready for you. If you see that there is a mistake or anything like that on your Canvas page, maybe some points were submitted, or you just have some questions, you can always email us or email your science mentor if you are assigned one. If not, just stop by the center and we are more than happy to help you. So thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in, and we hope that you guys have a fun and safe Halloween.
Yeah.
Bye y'all.